Coming to you live at tea time. This is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
I'm Neelan.
And we are having a tea party to the death in Madcala, a Wonderland's war game. This is published by Druid City Games, who provided this copy for our playthrough, so thank you to them. Neil and I just taught this to you.
Yeah.
In a separate video.
It was a great teach. I lost, but...
yeah, not on the video. We played a practice game, right?
Yeah, that's right. We played a game separately, but
So lucky for you, that is not on camera. You didn't even have to volunteer that information.
Okay, yeah. I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, but we'll get you another loss right now. So we're gonna dive right in. Just as a quick overview, this game is inspired by the very old board game Mancala, if you hadn't guessed, where we'll be moving these shards around this tea party table, attempting to launch attacks at each other using special abilities we have on our guest and +1 cards, and be the first to knock the other person down to 0 health. Right?
Yeah.
Want to tell us kind of what you're up to as far as your character?
Yeah, so my faction is the Mad Hatter, and their main thing seems to be like manipulating the commoner deck a little bit. So anytime I draw one of these cards, I can instead draw 2 and keep 1. So I have a bit more control there. Then I have this like incredible once per game ability, which is reset the board state back to the beginning. So regardless of where all the shards are halfway through the game, everything comes off, and we all just come back to the start again.
Yeah, and it doesn't reset our health or anything, right? It's just
the shard position on the board, exactly, including the doublers and all of that.
That's wild. I'll be very curious how you identify the right time to do that.
I was wondering the same thing. It's like, do I want to? Yeah, it seems potentially like very, very swingy if I do it at exactly the right time. Okay, then the rest of my stuff is also using cards from the discard pile and setting up this dormouse, which can like block some of your spaces.
Right. Okay. And then I am playing as the Red Queen, and whereas you are very choosy and finding the most valuable commoners, I don't even care. I'm collecting them face down to be ammo to use my Rose token, which can destroy your shards or deal damage to you, and it sort of alternates between those two. And then my +1s help me collect those cards face down next to the Red Queen as ammo for that ability. It can also let me take a card that you just played into my hand. So as you're selecting your cards, I think that's pretty interesting that you're going to have to think about, like, well, do I want Brandon to also get it? Because I have that ability. And then the King of Hearts kind of just chills here, and 3 times over the course of the game, I can trigger one of his crowns that all do very, like, supporty. Yeah. They're not going to attack you. It looks like they draw me cards or they heal me.
Yeah. That's neat.
So I think that to close out the game, I want to have like 8 commoners.
Sure.
Red Queen is just like bam, 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 bam. Take you from 10 to 0.
Yeah.
We will see.
Okay.
I didn't get it out of the box. Luckily, it's right here. We have a coin to flip.
Okay.
Decider goes first. So the sides, I guess, are hat and cat, if you'd like to call it in the air. And if you call correctly, you will go first.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to call cat.
Oh, it is cat. Okay. And I will say, if you watched our teach, I forgot one little detail, which is that if you go first on your very first turn, you cannot use your +1's abilities. That's like the one kind of compensation for going first.
Which is a shame, because I was going to reset the board.
Oh yeah, that would have been the perfect time to do it, yeah.
Okay, let's start with, I think, maybe a easy first move, which will just be a take 2 damage. You know what, that's actually pretty silly. Instead, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do 1, 2, and get more shards onto the board.
I think that's a good opening play.
Yeah.
Because now you can use this to double and get 4 more.
Yeah.
Maybe that's overkill. I almost forgot. I guess it's not too late. At the start of the game, I put the Rose token on her, and I should take 1 face down commoner card as kind of ammo for her ability. I think it will get discarded. And interestingly, there might be cards that never get played because they were just my ammo that then you copy out of the discard pile.
I was going to say, yeah.
But for me, it doesn't matter what's on the other side of this card. It is purely just like an ammunition token.
There's something fun about the fact that you're feeding off of my ability a little bit. I'm feeding off yours a little bit.
And I think that I want to charge that up as quickly as possible. Okay. So I'm going to use my card soldiers right off the bat. I will just... I think I'm going to want to get some more shards too. So maybe to enable that, I just spend a shard from this plate and use the card, tuck the top 2 cards of the commoner deck face down under the Red Queen without looking at them. So now I have 3 here. There is no limit to them. I'm double checking her reference card to fact check that as I say it. They remain face down, only revealed when eventually discarded for the Queen's effect. There's no way, like I cannot use commoner cards in hand for that effect. They're just completely separate. But yeah, no limit to how many I can collect. That does exhaust this card. And then I haven't done my actual move yet. So now I think I will go ahead and copy your opener and get 2 shards on home plate.
Okay, I am going to start by doing a Dormouse. So I will move this, and I'm going to immediately place the Dormouse onto your side of the board. It's tempting to just do it here. So I think I'm going to do that.
And remind me what that does?
So you cannot end your main action on either of these plates. So you can skip past those plates.
Wait, I can't end there, or I just don't get to use their...
I believe it's that you specifically can't. So
so like just this picking up this plate is currently not a legal move?
You're not able to do that. Let's confirm. You can place shards by moving through the Dormouse, but you cannot finish an action. You cannot. When the opponent takes a move shards action, they can place shards moving through the Dormouse, but cannot finish the action on the space the Dormouse touches. And it even specifically says if the opponent does not have any move options, as a result, they can add 2 shards to their home space instead. So yeah, it effectively blocks those actions.
That's what it says?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. So if you're at the position where, like, because a result of that, you wouldn't be able to.
No, the only reason I think that's interesting is that I watched some older YouTube content as I was learning the game from the like crowdfunding, and that used to be the rule that I did teach. In my teach video, I mentioned that when you can't make a move, you put three shards on these spaces. It used to be that. It used to be 2 at home. So I don't know if that's outdated or whether the Mad Hatter is meant to change that rule.
That's interesting.
Probably. Hopefully won't come up. I get rid of it by just spending a shard from each adjacent.
So you can just reset it at any time by spending 1 shard on either side.
You spent 2 shards to do that?
I spent 1 shard to do that.
So that's sort of a net +1 if I just give that to you. That said, I think I just give that to you. Right now, that's blocking either of these moves for me. Have you taken your main action?
No, I actually haven't.
Yeah,
so let me just do that real quick, which will be a 1/2 just to do 4 damage.
4 damage with your doubler. All right. 21. Okay, because neither of these are legal moves. And if I use either of these, then all of a sudden I'm kind of cutting off my ability to clear this anytime soon. I think it's just going to be, I'll spend the shards. I'm not happy about it, and we'll return this token. You're clearly going to make me need a lot of shards. So I will go 1, 2, 3, landing my doubler on the +2 shards plate and put 4 new ones at home.
Okay.
Your turn.
I am going to do and this worked out so well for me last time, so maybe I shouldn't do this actually. I'm going to do this actually. I'm going to, nope, that doesn't make sense to do either. Okay, here's what's happening. I'm going to do a 1/2 to refresh my Dormouse. And I'm immediately going to use it by pulling a shard from here.
Okay.
And I'm going to place this over. Gosh, this is interesting. Now I could stop your being able to like put anything on your doubler, but I think I'm just going to put it back here.
That's really irritating. That thing's real annoying. And I assume that the shards that, you didn't put it here. Do they have to be my shards that I spend to get rid of it? Or if you put it, if black shards end up there, like...
that's very interesting. Let's see if we can figure that out. Your opponent can return the Dormouse by removing 1 normal shard from each space.
Oh, so if black shards do end up there, I can...
It does seem like you could do that, yeah.
That's cool. Okay, that said...
Oh, I actually did miss something here which would have been relevant to the question you had, which is you would only remove those shards if able. Ignore this requirement on an empty space. So you actually don't have to wait for those shards to be there in order to like...
Oh, that's a lot less powerful.
That's a little, So I can't just place it somewhere where you would have to waste turns in order
just to put shards there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So that's not... All right, that makes this a little bit more of just like a tax on my shards than anything else, I think. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4... A commoner card looks just fine, and then I can stick a black shard next to that on the way. I will just draw 1 commoner. I'm looking, last time when we played off camera, I was Alice, who has a trigger when you draw a commoner card. I don't have anything like that now. Let's see. We're fine. I'm going to save this one and
Okay.
pass the turn back to you.
Okay. I am going to go. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Reset my dormouse.
See, that's what I was waiting for. Are you
No.
finished?
I guess I am. I guess I am. Go for it.
So I'll
Your
go ahead and
worst.
play the flamingo, which strikes one of your
Okay,
cards. I'll
yep.
flip your dormouse back
Seems
face
very
down.
familiar.
This also does 1 damage to you.
Yep, I'll take it down. I'm at 24.
And strikes one of your shards. I kind of like that you have a lot on your doubler, so I don't want to take any from there. Maybe I'll just take away your ability for a quick card draw by striking that one. Okay, we'll just start a discard pile there. I do have to keep in mind that you can always throw that back at me.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm at 21, which means if I heal, it's a pretty good time to use King of Hearts. I have nowhere to heal. All right. I guess we got to get rid of the Dormouse. And yeah, if we're going by our interpretation of the cards, I'll return one of your black ones.
That seems totally valid to me.
Okay.
Okay.
I've not moved yet.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
I am going to. Okay, let's take this plate, and I'm gonna go 1, 2, triggering this. So that's 2 damage to you. 1 heal for me. And my King of Hearts says that once per turn after I heal, I can flip over one of these crown tokens to resolve its effect. So I'm going to do so. It is, I can send 2 of my own shards home. You know what? I could probably just take the doubler home.
Yeah, sure.
That means with all these here, though, that's going to already put it all the way there. I think that's it. I don't want to pile even more on there. So, yeah, okay, that was not the best.
You could put a second shard there as well, right?
I could, but suddenly using it would double there, and I don't think I want to. Yeah, so
that's what you were saying. Okay.
Back to you.
Okay. I am going to. I think I'm just going to do the following, which is I will start by using my March Hare. So I will pull 2 shards from here. Oh, I could pull them from your side of the board. In fact, I think that's what I will do. I will do a 1, 2.
Okay.
Then I will use the card in the discard pile.
Annoying.
To resolve its effect, which means you're going to take a damage.
Yep, I'm at 21.
I'm going to flip down your.
It's just the Knave of Hearts, yeah, because the King of Hearts is corrupted,
yep, totally. And then I get to remove a shard from the board, which I think is going to be. Where did you say that gets you? 1, 2, 3, 5 to the double. I don't want to remove one from that. Let's pull one off of here.
That's annoying. Okay.
Okay, then this goes to the bottom of the deck. Then I haven't taken my turn, which will be a 1, 2
Ouch.
to do 4 damage to you and 2 health.
Doubling. That seems like the best space to double.
Seems like it, if you can, yeah.
And I was looking to try to remove some shards, spending them on this in order to double that space for myself, and now it's all... Well, it's... Yeah, it's tricky because actually that Knave of Hearts I can't even do at will. If I want to like manipulate shards by spending them on that card, I have to do it in response to you playing a card. And your hair should be flipped, is that right?
That's right, thank you.
Sure, let's just not overthink it. The commoner cards are very good. I will just go ahead and use this plate and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, doubling the draw a card. And let me just see whether I want to play these. No, I'll sit on them for now. Okay. Go ahead.
I am just going to go ahead and double the commoner.
So I think twice you're looking at two picking one.
So
is that right?
I guess I would do it one at a time. So this is my first card. I will keep this one and discard this one.
Oh, it goes to the bottom?
Yes.
Oh, that makes sense because then you're not using it with your other ability.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Then I will do it again and look at one of these. That's potentially interesting, but I think this is the smart play. I will put this on the bottom. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and use both of these effects right now.
Okay.
So I will start by hedgehogging 3 shards back to my home base.
Okay.
Which is going to be 1, 2.
Hmm.
I think I would just do that one as well. Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
So I'll do that one there. And then the second effect will be two damage to you and remove 1 shard. And I'm just going to remove one of my own shards in this case, which will be that one.
Really?
Is that silly? Well, no, because it's probably going to end up... No, yeah, because you will not be able to put anything on that. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do.
And can that even... I'm taking a quick look. Yeah, take 1 normal shard from any space on the playmat. Yeah, so you can use it on yourself.
Is that incredibly dumb? Maybe. Let me look at what you got on your side of the table.
Yeah, because they're kind of the currency that fuels your cards,
You're
too.
right.
Yeah,
Some
so
of it is
I
me
would be
thinking
surprised,
like,
but...
doubling these damages feels like very powerful. But yeah, you're right. I would probably want to spend them for my own cards eventually. So yeah, let's not do that. Instead, what I will do is I'll remove one of your shards, which will be, let's do this one.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I like that better.
Okay.
I'll take the damage.
I think I'm relatively glad that you did that instead of this. I will go ahead and use this plate and go 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's just silly.
You now have my doubler over on your side where you can use it, but I am going to heal for 2 and damage you for 4.
No, that's smart. In my head, I was counting the home plate, which is the mistake I make all the time.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, the arrow is pretty loud and everything, but it's still easy to forget.
Absolutely, it's not. That is just I messed up. Straightforward. Okay. Do I want to?
I might. You're low on shards, which makes me feel like it's a good time to just fire my ability at you and take out even more. Just kick you while you're down. So that's what I'm debating. Oh, you know what I'll do? Actually, I just healed. I will use the King of Hearts. Flip another one over.
Okay.
So this is going to heal me for 1 more and add a shard to my home plate for my supply. So I just have 1 more of those random effects this game. And okay, no, I'll sit on the rest of this. You can go ahead.
Okay, I could do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could do that. I could just move your doubler and take 2 cards. I like that.
I know. I knew that when I was putting that there, I would set you up for that, and you particularly like
the drawing cards. Yeah, so I'll do it.
Yeah, all right.
I'll pick up 2. This seems great, so I will do that. And then let me just do the second one before I resolve that. Put that there. Oh, that's very funny. I wonder if I can do that, but I think I'm going to try because it's going to be good either way. So I'll pick up this one. And then here's my question to you. If I were to play the Lily, which I will be playing, could I move your doubler back to my home base?
I believe that has to be your shards.
Okay.
Take your shards, normal or doubler, from anywhere and put them on your home space. So
Got
no,
it.
you can't take my doubler with that.
That's unfortunate. But let's do this and put that there. Then I'm going to heal 1 from the Lily, and then I'm also going to go ahead and play Tove, which is going to do 1 damage directly to you.
Ow.
And then it's also going
Strike
to
2.
strike this, and it's going to strike this, I think.
It's very irritating. All right, well, my number 1 order of business is to stop you from getting a doubler there. So why don't I start my turn? If you are done?
Yeah, I am done.
Okay. I'll go ahead and use a Tucked Commoner card to use the Red Queen's ability. The token is currently showing strike a shard, so I'm going to strike one of your home shards to disrupt that. You're at 20. The way this flips back and forth, like the next time I use one of these, it has to be to damage you. I don't see any reason not to just damage you, so I'll throw this. Oh, I'm now realizing the reason is because you can copy, like, if the card is good like that one, you can copy it, but I'll apply 1 damage to you.
3 damage, right?
No, that was just 1. It's not resolving the card,
sorry.
it's just
right.
1 damage from my ability. Yeah. Okay. Wow, my options are rough. I would like to get more shards down, but you've cut off my avenues for that. Huh. And like I could refresh my cards, but I don't have a lot of shards to burn on, on using them again. I am just going to You know what? Let's just use up the king and find something good. So I will just move this one here.
Okay.
I'll take the heal because that's what lets me flip the last token on the King of Hearts. Oh, which adds 3 shards. So that's
Okay.
actually like in
Pretty
the vein of what I was hoping for. And the King of Hearts is spent for the game. There is no refreshing him. Your turn.
Okay, I'm going to pick up your doubler, and I'm just going to do a double damage.
Ow,
to you.
4 damage.
4 damage.
Okay.
I thought that there was something else I was going to do, but I don't think there is because I have no. Yep, I'm done.
Okay. So I could get 4 more shards by doubling there. What would that set up? 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd set up a pretty good move. I'm not mad about that. I'm going to just shift this here, give myself a million more shards. And I think that I want to keep using my soldiers. So I was kind of waiting with this gesture card because it refreshes one of my cards and strikes one of yours. I was waiting for you to refresh one,
Sure.
but you don't seem to be prioritizing that, so I'm going to go ahead and play it. Refresh my card soldiers, and I'll just go ahead and spend a shard to think about that. I think drawing cards is maybe interesting. I'm going to spend a shard from here and use the card soldiers to add 2 more ammo to my queen ability.
It is funny because I was just thinking about how I would go about refreshing my cards, but I don't actually think I have any good easy routes to do that because I would need 1 shard there.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I need to get another one there. Yeah.
yeah, I was thinking that was a refresh, but it's tricky to refresh because they're
right at the start.
You
of the
kind of
track.
need to use the one on your
Yeah,
opponent's side of the
exactly.
table. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm going to. Oh, I don't like this, but because I do really want to be able to use these as double damages. But let me instead do the following, which would be. I'm just going to. I think I just kind of have to do it and kind of get things going over here. So I will do this 1, 2, 3, and get some.
Yeah, you needed
some
those.
currency going. I just have like
Okay.
precious few shards here.
Yeah. Well, at the risk of giving you my doubler again, I think I've got to start doing some damage. So I will take this plate and go 1, 2, 3, 4, doubling the 2 damage, so 4 to you.
Okay, I'm down to 15.
And I'm done.
Okay, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3 to here.
Interesting.
I'm gonna double refresh.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to pull 1 from here.
I hate that.
In order to use the Dormouse. And I think I'm going to Dormouse here.
Yep.
That's that done.
Yep, that's a good spot for it.
Then I'm tempted to do the March Hare as well. I think I will do the March Hare as well. So I will do 1, 2 from here in order to do that very spicy triple damage thing. So we'll use the Gyre as
Yeah,
effect with
it's
the March Hare.
3 damage to me and heals
3
you
damage
1.
to you and heal me 1, yeah.
I'm in trouble.
What are you at?
11?
I'm at 16.
Okay, the gap is not that big.
Yeah,
but
it's not
with all
crazy.
the cards you're drawing, like we mentioned that we played a game off camera.
Right.
I blew you up from 12 or 13 health, partly thanks to I had 5 or 6 damage
Just
in my
in hand, yeah,
and so,
yeah. It can get punchy very quickly when it needs to.
Yeah, so anytime you're sitting there with 2 cards in your hand that you also had some choices in
Right.
which ones you collected, I get nervous. Okay, and I'm a little out of gas. Although I can make sure that I could blow through these red queen charges and zap 2 more of your shards. It would also be pretty interesting to just hit one of my own, so you're not lined up for that.
That is funny.
I might do that. I will start actually by taking advantage of your doubler before you find a way to pull it back, and I'm gonna go 1, 2. Oh shoot! The
cannot do
dormouse
that,
is
yeah.
there. All right. Have my 2 shards to get rid of it.
Okay.
Ugh, that tax. Okay, and then I'll go 1, 2, 3
Nice.
to double 4 damage to you, heal me for 2. Sadly, I'm out of crowns to benefit from on those heals. And do I want to? It hurts, but I think since I can't refresh and spend 1 from there for any. Oh, I could spend that to draw a card
You could spend
as a way to
3.
deprive you of it.
Sure.
Here's Am I really doing much good though by removing this? Because then you can just use it for 2 turns for 4 shards, and then,
again,
maybe
yeah,
that's
exactly.
actually. Maybe I just want you to send it back to me as soon as possible, and I leave it for you. All right, I'll pass the turn. Your turn.
Okay. I think I'll just do it before any other shenanigans come up then, which will be
Yep.
1, 2,
Sure.
4 damage to
Ow,
you,
I'm at
and
9.
2 to me. I'm at 14.
Okay. Anything else? You
No,
haven't.
I guess not.
You haven't declared tea time yet.
That is.
It's
It's fairly tempting.
it's really hard to identify when that should
when the
happen.
right time, yeah, exactly. It's like the fact that you have so much shards built up. There's probably a way to like just literally be like based on how many shards I have in my discard pile versus how many you have. Might not be the worst time to do it right now. I am just going to let it slide for now.
Okay. Well, I think I see my play. I'm going to use your doubler to refresh 2 of my cards. And that sets that up on 5. It makes it, it's not lining you up on a double attack. So I will refresh my card soldiers and my Knave of Hearts. And I don't love that this is helping you just potentially do a 2-in-1. So I'll go ahead and spend that to use my card soldiers, getting another 2 charges on my queen. So I can now trigger this up to 5 times at will, which, since this flips back and forth, would be 3 shard strikes and 2 damage.
Okay.
But I will pass turn back to you.
I thought I knew what I was going to do, but now I'm less sure about it. If this was to go to there... Okay, I don't think I want to do that either. I think I'm just going to do this, which is I'm going to go 1, 2.
Okay.
I'm going to do a double refresh.
Ow.
I'm going to spend a shard to Dormouse. I don't have a great place for the Dormouse, but I have a plan, so I'm just going to do this there.
Interesting. Okay.
I guess actually it's funny because there's a timing element to this. When are you allowed to return the Dormouse to me? I don't know, like presumably on your turn?
I don't think that you're ever doing anything out of turn, so...
Yeah.
Or does that say?
It does say, actually. It would be at the end of your turn ordinarily, which...
Specifically at the end of my turn?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
which is fine.
So maybe a little bit of a mistake there. That's good to know. That means it guarantees to like prevent me...
From at least for one turn, yeah. Okay, I'm going to do that there regardless. I'm going to then pull 2 shards from here to do the March Hare.
Okay, what are you
we'll see what's going on
there?
over here. I had an idea what it was going to be, but it's not going to be that. I think it's just going to be this, which is the Gimbal, to do 2 damage to you.
Okay, I'm at 7.
And remove a shard, although this is not going to matter because I'm going to do a tea time.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so we reset the board state. The Dormouse stays out there.
Dormouse stays out, yeah. My thinking being just the same thing I said, which is that like my shard economy was at like an all-time low, so this just feels like a good time just to, just get
right. Yeah. Burn through all your shards and then reset is definitely the way to do it. Okay, that's 2 shards everywhere except 1 here. Well, that definitely. I had a couple turns planned out, and now I don't. What in the world am I doing? Did you do that with something in mind that I should screw up is also a question. I just want to stop you from using this easily, so I'll go ahead and just use 1 red queen charge to strike 1 of your shards. So let's get rid of that. And then, so the Dormouse stays until at least the end of my turn. Very annoying. So I am going to, but I only lose a shard from each one if it's available. Yes. So if I spend these, I kind of lose one less. So I'm going to go ahead and use this plate and go 1, 2, and draw a card. You're at 14, huh? I have 2 cards in hand, and I'm starting to dream big. I'm gonna hold on to those cards and end my turn, so I will lose a shard from this plate to get rid of your Dormouse.
Sounds good.
But that was very annoying.
I'm going to move the doubler to double reset.
Oh, stop it!
Refresh the Dormouse and the March Hare. I'm going to... Okay, I think I'm just going to start spending these shards again, which I'll spend these two. I know I'm doing that much, so I guess I'll start by doing the March Hare.
Okay.
Which means I get to look through this real quick, and I did have some sense of what was going to happen here. Which is to do the Tove, to do 2 strike on you and 1 damage.
1 damage, that puts me at 6.
And the 2 strike is going to come from here.
Oh, okay.
Then I'm going to spend 1 to do the Dormouse.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do it there.
Okay. Okay, I'm not mad about that. I'm mad about the Dormouse always, but it doesn't disrupt what I figured I would do.
Okay.
Which I will take my doubler just to
that is
here.
funny. Yeah, I could have just blocked
I think I'm going to refresh a card and heal 1. So I'll get my card soldiers back.
Okay.
I get back up to 7. I'm going to keep using the card soldiers, so I'll go ahead. I kind of wish it cost 2 and I could just get 1 off of that plate. So I'll just, yeah, that's fine. Spend 1, get 2 more. And then I'm worried that you're going to kill me. And so I think I want to probably blow through these just to make your life miserable. Because I'm at 7. So if I basically trigger the Queen's ability 6 times, it is giving you a lot of discarded options, but I'm getting rid of, it'll do each of these 3 times,
Yeah.
so 3 damage
3
to you
damage,
and strike
3
3 shards.
Yep.
That feels pretty good,
Feels
so I'll
good.
go ahead and do that. No triple damages or anything put in the discard pile for you to copy,
double
so
damage.
I'm feeling,
Some
feeling all
stuff
right
in
about
there.
that. So 3 damage to you.
Yep.
And I'm going to, let's just try to get rid of everything that's like leading into that 2 damage 1 heal space.
Sure.
Get rid of those 3.
Okay.
All right, back to, actually, no, let's just keep blowing through it. I just want you out of shards entirely. I don't think I like you drawing cards, so I'm going to strike that one with a gimbal. So we'll strike that and deal 2 more damage to you.
I'm on 9.
Yeah. And just because I'm still afraid that you're just going to find a way to kill me, I'm going to play this, well, hang on. Everything that I play you could use against me, in theory at least. No, I'm gonna keep that card.
Okay.
Your turn.
Did you
end
want
of
a
my turn,
Dormouse
yes, I will
just
go
to
ahead
remind you?
and
Yeah.
clear the
Okay.
Dormouse. I am sure low on shards.
Yeah, so am I actually. It's like we both have 2 options each,
Yep.
which is, I mean, I'll do it because it seems like the obvious thing to do. I'll do 4 damage to you.
Ow. All right, I'm at 3.
Then I don't think I have any other options. I
Yeah, if
couldn't-
nothing else, I'm on like a turn 2 clock or two turn
Right.
clock from you.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, yeah. But this actually keeps me alive through that 4 damage. I will go 1, 2, 3, doubling this classic space for 4 damage to you and healing for 2.
I'm on 5.
I'm also on 5.
Oh, very close. Sorry, it's still you.
Just deciding whether I want to do anything. No, I don't think so. You can go.
Okay. I'm gonna do the only thing I think that makes sense to do, which is just get some more shards back.
Yeah, doubling that for 4.
Yep.
I think I've got it. I think I'm closing it out here because I can just move this 1 shard here, 2 damage to you, and I heal 1.
I'm on 3.
And then I have cold tea,
Harsh.
the worst thing you can have at a tea party. 3 damage.
Awful. Yeah, having those cards like banked in hands for like those killing moves, like that seems huge.
Yeah, when learning the game, I looked at those and thought almost all these effects you might as well just play as soon as you draw them.
Right.
But then it turns out that actually like having that hidden information of what you're capable of to close out the game.
That's exactly it. Like,
really powerful.
Not giving you the opportunity to like, or not giving me the opportunity to be like, okay, how do I clamber back from like near defeat? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this
good.
a lot.
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah,
Yeah.
like one of the things I said to you before this game that I quite like about it is like, for all the other shenanigans and cards, that is like fluff and flavor on top of what is pretty much a not a pure Mancala game, but like
No.
this is the game.
Yeah.
The game is here.
Yeah,
you know?
you're still directing most of your attention here.
Exactly.
Even though it feels like I mean, you do start with a lot of cards with text in front of you and stuff. That's not actually where most of your focus
Totally.
is. You kind of run through those, and then it comes down to the Mancala of it all at the end.
Exactly. And like I think the thing that like really spices that as well is like the being able to manipulate the shard placement by spending them in order to power these cards. It kind of just feels like it's this good like double barrel of like, okay, how do I use this card effectively and affect my board space in a way that's going to like help it? It's like, yeah, it's great.
And I really saw here though the cost that you paid for spending them so aggressively.
Totally.
You really ran out of options.
Totally. It's funny because like I did have the, you know, I felt like I had the idea early to be like burn through them and then tea time. But then I felt like I burned through them all very quickly after that, which to the point that I just was like, okay, I have nothing left to do. Yeah.
Yeah, that was well played. Good game.
Yeah, great.
I think I don't actually even know whether you know this, or maybe I've mentioned this, but Ryan and I are going to Japan in a couple weeks on vacation. Yeah. So it's got me thinking about small box games to bring, and particularly we are traveling light because we're taking trains from city to city, which kind of both means they need to be light, small games, and that we'll have plenty of time on trains to play them.
Sure.
So I wish that this was smaller.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
This box is not small. Yeah. This is not going in a backpack in Japan.
Which I will say is a bummer because like it's got small game feel, and I don't mean that disparagingly at all. Like, but like it's kind of a big production for like the scale of the game.
Yeah, I'd put it on the same like weight tier as like a Seven Wonders Duel or something.
Yeah, exactly.
But it just has a much bigger box and a bigger table footprint.
Yeah.
And some of that is unnecessary. It's just a quality choice, I guess. That like the board is so big, the cards are very large.
Cards could be big
and stuff.
Could be
maybe like it might start to become a problem if you shrunk the Mancala board
That's
down
the thing.
very much.
Like I was, you know, like I don't know how much you could shrink like everything down. Like if all the cards are smaller and the board is smaller, I kind of feel like it would just be lesser for it. So it's tough.
And definitely the aesthetic, at least I've just played this in Wonderland's War, but the aesthetic that they seem to go for in this franchise is bombastic and colorful, and it's hard to do that with, it's hard to do a lot color-wise and graphically with a little. So
smaller board,
maybe that's why they did that too. Yeah. So yeah, that's my one gripe is that.
And I would agree. Like I feel like there is probably a world where a shrunken down version of this exists, and it would be better for it potentially.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Madcala Mini, maybe.
Sure,
crowdfunding in 2028 or whatever.
Right.
Well, this was great. Thank you for the game.
Of course, yeah.
I think we might run back one more and show off the expansion characters in another video. If you're up for that.
Of course I am.
I'm enjoying it enough to do that.
Definitely am.
Well, stay tuned. Look for that. You can catch Neelan on the Board Game Barrage podcast.
Yeah.
You've been on all day in real time. The day we're
true.
recording this,
Yes.
you recorded an episode of that. You said,
morning,
yeah. Big day of board gaming into a microphone.
Which I'm never mad about at all. So like, we're always happy to do it.
Cool. Thank you for coming on. Thank you again, Druid City Games, for providing this copy for our playthrough. Really appreciated that. And I'll put usually when we're playing a review copy, I link to it in the description of the video if you want to get a copy for yourself. So stay tuned for our expansion playthrough soon. Until then, be optimal.
Bye-bye.